Well, it's been a minute since I've run trails, but I was kind of tired of running just around town and decided to do a little something different today. So I just rode out to the battlefield, running some of the horse trails, and I just thought I'd tell you there's a lot of benefits to running on trails versus the road. For instance, it's a much softer surface and it kind of exposes you to a bit more technical terrain, so it kind of makes you use different muscles that you're not always using when you're just running in a straight line forward. You have to dodge rocks and roots. And you know, one thing that running trails will show you is you've really got to make sure your core is tight, because it's easy to fatigue out here. And when you're running trails, if you fatigue and your form goes out, much more likely to trip, fall, you know. So you really have to be on your toes. So, you know, it's a good opportunity to go out and run a slower pace, and you will run slower on trails at the same exertion, RPE, heart rate zone, whatever, just because it's a little more technical. Each footfall is a little more labored, but it's a really good way to mix up your running, do a little something different, unless you're a trail runner, of course. And you know, just try and find time to be out in nature and the trees, and it's very peaceful getting away from the city, cars and all that. So yeah, I just thought I'd mix it up today. If I sound a little stuffy, we've all been kind of fighting allergies for the last week or so. Nothing too bad for me, at least. Just kind of runny nose and a bit of a cough on and on, but on and off. So I've really just scaled the intensity down and try to take it easy. Daily activity as much as possible, but just decrease the intensity a little bit. And that was one reason I decided to come out and run today in the trails and just kind of cruising. So yeah, if you haven't ever run trails or gone for a hike, highly recommend it. It's a great way to get outdoors and do a little something different, see something new. If you're a cyclist, go mountain bike. Mountain biking is wonderful. Gravel bike, whatever it is, gets you away from the cars. It's a little safer. You can just kind of spin. You get a lot of different terrains, which will cause your speed and effort to go up and down. But you know, like I say, give it a shot. Now's the best time of year to get out and run consistently. You know, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's a great time to get started exercising. You don't have the weather factors as much. It's not too cold yet, it's not too hot. It's a great time if you're, you know, taking some time off your race season to really just focus on some base miles, build your aerobic capacity. It's a great time to dial in your nutrition, just kind of scale that intensity back if you're in the off season, but keep doing it. It'll definitely help a lot come your next race prep, or if you guys are, whatever you're doing, 5K, 10K, triathlon, trail run, mountain bike race, road race, anything. This time of year is, you know, it's easy to get to the end of the season with the holidays coming up and think I just need to take some time off. But really, right now is the best time to be outside. So I encourage you to get moving, to get out there and get after it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit eerie running in the battlefield with all the fog. It's pretty cool though. I'm grateful to have somewhere like this to run. It's amazing. All right, just finished the trail run, 7.1 miles. Over an hour, about an hour, 8 minutes total, but just kind of went off feel for that whole run. It was really nice to be back on the trails for the first time in a few months. Yeah, I felt good. I got some new trail shoes that I had bought a few months ago, and it's probably only my second run in them, so they're a little stiff. But yeah, overall a good day out there. Felt really nice. Is in the 50-degree point. Listened to a podcast on nutrition, which I'm always trying to learn a little more if I can. So yeah, good run so far today. Go home and get some food. All right, so I got a new pair of shoes this week, and just ordered these off of Saucony's website. Had a gift card for 20% off, and these were on sale, so I thought it was a good opportunity to try a new pair of shoes. I did order the Saucony Endorphin Pro. So this is a carbon plated shoe, and I was just wondering to see if it's a normal guy like me, if it would make me any faster. It supposedly has a bit of a spring. And so this shoe is really light. It's very stiff. That carbon plate makes it kind of firm. But again, when I tried it on, it's very light and very responsive. So I'm really looking forward to trying this shoe out a few times in the future. I did one run the other day just to see kind of what it would be like even on easy zone 2 runs, and averaged about 30 seconds per mile faster without trying. So I do plan to take it for some more speed work and maybe eventually use it as a race day shoe as long as I can keep moving. I don't really want a carbon plated shoe that I'm walking in and making me slower. And lastly, this week, guys, I just wanted to show you we do this monthly subscription for the dogs. We kind of do it off and on, but it's through a company called Barkbox. And basically, they just send you a box full of dog treats and dog toys once a month. You can go on there, you can customize what you get. We've done it on and off for the last couple of years. We're doing it a little more often now just because Hank really likes to have toys, and he's going through that phase where he's chewing up everything. So we figure the more toys, the better at our house. We do try to keep him from eating the kids' toys, which isn't always easy to do. But this month it's a Halloween theme. So we got a pumpkin and a shaving cream toy. Kristen added extra for the outfit for Hank. The dogs really love it. Like I say, it's not very often you find Hank in our house and he doesn't have a toy in his mouth. So just another good way to give the dog something new. That way, we could go to the store and buy them, but it's easy for this just to come to the house. Supports a good company, and like I say, our dogs really like it. If you want to, you can check it out. Again, it's called Barkbox. This is not a sponsor. It's just something that we get value out of, so I thought I would share it with you guys. So Hank is the worst water drinker, and this is the amount of water he spilled from his mouth just from drinking water over the last couple of minutes. So thanks, guys. Hope you all have a great week. This was a fun video for me, just a trail run and just a couple things that we got in new this week. Next week, I think I'm going to do a video on nutrition versus fueling during exercise. So if you're interested, subscribe to the channel, like the video below. If you have any comments, feel free to leave those down below as well. And I hope you guys have a good week. See you next time.